In a move that has left the entire NFL community buzzing, JAYDEN Daniels reportedly made a shocking announcement that has left fans both worried and deeply emotional, as rumors swirl that he may be departing the Commanders. From a moment his name became synonymous with the team, fans developed a unique connection with Daniels, following every pass, every touchdown, and every defining moment that cemented him as a central figure in the franchise. Now, whispers of a potential departure have sparked an entirely new wave of speculation, leaving sports analysts and social media commentators scrambling to understand what this could mean for the team's future. Could this be a strategic move behind the scenes, a personal decision, or the result of a complex negotiation process? Fans are torn between hope and fear, trying to piece together a story from fragmented statements, half-confirmed leaks, and insider commentary that trickles through various sports networks. The emotional weight of such news is undeniable, as supporters who have cheered Daniels through highs and lows grapple with the idea of a team without one of its most charismatic figures. Social media has erupted with heartfelt messages, analytical breakdowns, and passionate debates, highlighting just how impactful this announcement has become for the fanbase. The suspense continues to build, with everyone waiting for a definitive confirmation that might never come. Sources close to the situation have suggested that Daniels' potential exit could be the culmination of a series of negotiations that have been quietly ongoing, reflecting not just contractual concerns, but also broader dynamics within the Commanders' organization. Insiders claim that the quarterback's decision-making process has been influenced by multiple factors, including opportunities to expand his career in ways that might not align perfectly with the team's current strategy. This has led to speculation about other franchises that could be attempting to lure Daniels with promises of increased control, leadership responsibilities, or even more favorable financial arrangements. Meanwhile, fans are dissecting every interview, every public appearance, and even casual social media posts, try to uncover hidden meanings or subtle hints that might reveal his true intentions. The intensity of such scrutiny underscores the high stakes involved, as both the player and the organization navigate a complex web of expectations, ambitions, and potential consequences. Analysts have begun to weigh in with predictions, drawing comparisons to past situations in the league where top quarterbacks face similar crossroads, emphasizing how these moments can define entire careers. The uncertainty has also sparked emotional debates among fan communities, with some advocating for patience and understanding, while others express frustration and fear over what a Daniels departure could mean for the team's competitive prospects. Every report, rumor, or leak now carries an amplified significance, fueling conversations that seem to grow louder with each passing hour, as the world watches Daniels' next move with bated breath and heightened anticipation. Adding fuel to the speculation is the timing of Daniels' announcement, which has prompted questions about how much of it was planned versus spontaneous, and whether internal pressures within the Commanders may have played a role in this moment of vulnerability. Observers have noted that the way the message was delivered, public yet personal, firm yet emotionally resonant, suggests a careful balance between transparency and strategic positioning. The quarterback's tone has been dissected endlessly, with commentators reading between the lines to interpret whether this signals a definitive exit, a soft warning, or simply a negotiation tactic. Fans, meanwhile, are attempting to reconcile the image of Daniels as a team leader with the reality that even the most beloved players sometimes face choices that pull them away from their current teams. Emotional threads have flooded online spaces, with supporters expressing grief, nostalgia, and hope all at once, demonstrating just how deeply Daniels has embedded himself in the hearts of the fanbase. Meanwhile, analysts argue that a move like this could reshape the league's balance, creating opportunities for emerging quarterbacks and shifting the power dynamics across multiple franchises. The intensity of this narrative demonstrates the unique way in which sports fandom intertwines with personal stories, aspirations, and the drama of high-stakes decision-making. As speculation mounts, the story has grown beyond the confines of any single locker room, becoming a collective emotional experience for fans who have invested in Daniels' journey as much as in the team's performance itself. This is not merely a question of contracts or trades. It is a story of loyalty, ambition, and the unpredictable nature of professional sports, where every announcement carries the weight of possibility and heartbreak. Another element that complicates the narrative is the apparent contrast between Daniels' public composure and the private pressures he may be facing behind closed doors. Reports suggest that he has been balancing personal ambitions with team responsibilities, a tension familiar to anyone who has witnessed the careers of other top quarterbacks navigating similar crossroads. While the public message has been carefully curated to convey confidence and reassurance, the subtleties hint at deeper layers of consideration that fans can only guess at. Conversations with insiders hint at ongoing discussions about leadership dynamics, team direction, and personal goals, all of which contribute to an atmosphere of heightened uncertainty. The speculation now includes theories about potential destinations, ranging from teams with high-profile quarterback vacancies to organizations offering unique strategic advantages or long-term stability. Social media analysts are creating charts, timelines, and scenarios, each attempting to predict how Daniels' decision might reshape not only his career, but also the league landscape as a whole. Meanwhile, fan sentiment swings between optimism and dread, with passionate debates over whether the Commanders can sustain their momentum without him or whether the departure would signal the end of an era. The story continues to evolve, and the emotional resonance of Daniels' announcement underscores the profound impact individual players have on the culture of their teams and the hearts of the fans who follow them. Even without definitive confirmation, this narrative has already taken on a life of its own, illustrating the unique intersection of sport, personality, and public speculation in the modern era. Experts have also pointed out that the uncertainty surrounding Daniels' future is emblematic of broader trends in the NFL, where player mobility, contract negotiations, and team strategies have created a climate in which rumors can spark massive emotional and financial waves. The dynamics of modern sports fandom amplify every statement and gesture, transforming even tentative hints into viral topics that dominate online conversations. In Daniels' case, the combination of his talent, charisma, and visibility has made any potential exit not just a team story, but a league-wide event with ramifications for multiple franchises. Analysts are drawing parallels with past quarterbacks who faced similar choices, noting how timing, messaging, and perception can all influence public reaction and market valuation. Fans, meanwhile, are embracing every scrap of information as a potential clue, whether it comes from interviews, insider reports, or cryptic social media posts. This phenomenon underscores the way in which professional sports have evolved into a form of cultural storytelling, where individual careers are intertwined with collective narratives and the hopes of millions of supporters. As speculation grows, it becomes increasingly clear that Daniels' potential departure represents more than a mere roster change. It is a pivotal moment charged with emotion, strategy, and the anticipation of a story that is still unfolding. Every day brings new interpretations, new theories, and renewed debates about what the future holds for both the quarterback and the Commanders organization. The sheer intensity of the fan reaction also highlights the emotional stakes involved, revealing a complex relationship between athletes and their audiences that transcends the playing field. For many supporters, Daniels has become a symbol of resilience, talent, and the possibility of success, making any hint of his departure feel deeply personal. Online spaces are filled with tributes, speculation, and analysis, as fans try to process what might be coming and how to emotionally prepare for a significant shift in their team's identity. The rumor has also sparked conversations about loyalty, ambition, and the sometimes harsh realities of professional sports, reminding everyone that even the most celebrated players must make difficult choices that balance career progression with personal considerations. Analysts are observing how Daniels' potential exit could affect team morale, fan engagement, and league dynamics, while also considering the psychological and social factors that influence such decisions. The narrative is further complicated by the intertwining of personal ambition, team strategy, and public perception, creating a scenario in which every statement, gesture, or rumor carries amplified significance. As the speculation continues, it is clear that the story is not merely about sports, but about human emotion, decision-making, and the delicate balance between individual goals and collective expectations. For the Commanders fans, this period of uncertainty has become a shared emotional journey, one that intertwines hope, anxiety, and the undeniable excitement of witnessing a potentially historic moment in the NFL. As the speculation surrounding Jayden Daniels' potential departure continues to intensify, conversations have turned toward the intriguing question of where he might land next. Insiders and analysts are exploring a multitude of possibilities, each scenario carrying its own set of implications for the league, fans, and the quarterback himself. Some rumors suggest that Daniels could be eyeing a team with an immediate need for leadership at the quarterback position, a franchise eager to reshape its identity around a young, talented, and ambitious player. Others propose that he might be considering destinations where offensive schemes better suit his unique skill set, enabling him to showcase his dual-threat capabilities in ways that were not fully utilized with the Commanders. The speculation extends even further, encompassing teams that are rumored to be willing to offer not only lucrative contracts, but also long-term strategic influence over roster decisions, coaching partnerships, and overall team direction. Fans are dissecting every public appearance, interview, and cryptic social media post, trying to glean clues that might hint at Daniels' next move, while commentators weigh in with hypotheticals about how such a transfer could shift the balance of power across divisions. Emotional responses are also running high, as supporters of the Commanders confront the reality of potentially losing a quarterback who has become a central figure in their emotional and competitive investment. Meanwhile, the story grows in scope as the league itself becomes a stage for intricate negotiations, subtle power plays, and the delicate choreography required to execute high-profile moves that satisfy both player ambitions and organizational goals. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. Adding to the intrigue is the possibility that Daniels' decision is influenced by factors beyond the purely professional or financial. Rumors hint at personal considerations, such as the desire to be closer to family, to embrace a new environment, or to collaborate with coaches who align with his long-term vision for personal development. Analysts have pointed out that this multifaceted decision-making process reflects the modern athlete's navigation of both career and personal aspirations, a balancing act that carries significant weight when determining the future trajectory of one of the league's most promising quarterbacks. Social media platforms are overflowing with speculation about which teams could present the ideal combination of competitive opportunity, culture, and stability to entice Daniels. Meanwhile, fan communities are engaged in animated debates about the merits of potential destinations, weighing offensive systems, coaching staff, team chemistry, and divisional competitiveness. This has created a scenario in which the narrative extends far beyond a simple roster change, becoming a lens through which fans explore broader questions of loyalty, ambition, and the evolving landscape of the NFL. Experts continue to analyze previous quarterback moves, seeking patterns and insights that might illuminate Daniels' thinking, but the uncertainty remains, and every rumor carries amplified significance in this high-stakes environment. As anticipation builds, the conversation around Daniels has become a captivating spectacle, merging speculation, emotion, and strategic analysis in a way that few NFL stories ever achieve. Adding yet another layer of speculation, some insiders suggest that Daniels' potential exit could trigger a ripple effect across multiple teams, creating a chain reaction of trades, roster adjustments, and quarterback shuffles. The domino effect theory proposes that whichever franchise manages to secure Daniels may subsequently prompt other organizations to alter their plans, either in response to strategic necessity or to avoid being left behind in a rapidly shifting competitive landscape. Analysts highlight that the impact of one-star quarterbacks' movement extends far beyond individual performance metrics, influencing team morale, fan engagement, and even broader league dynamics, such as draft strategies and salary cap planning. The mere possibility of Daniels' relocation has already become a central topic for broadcasters, sports writers, and online commentators, each attempting to predict the consequences and uncover the subtle undercurrents that may ultimately define his decision. For the Commanders' fan base, the speculation evokes a complex mix of emotions: pride in the player's growth, apprehension about the team's future without him, and excitement at the dramatic narrative unfolding before their eyes. Meanwhile, rival team supporters are eagerly following every development, imagining scenarios in which Daniels' arrival could tip the competitive balance, energize rosters, and reshape long-standing rivalries. The fluidity of the situation makes it difficult to discern which reports are credible and which are conjecture, further intensifying the atmosphere of suspense that surrounds Daniels' future. As the rumor mill continues to churn, every new tidbit, whether confirmed or unsubstantiated, adds to the growing narrative tension, illustrating the way modern sports storytelling merges athletic performance with drama, speculation, and the collective imagination of fans across the league. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.